Irena Korda, occupation shop worker, age 28. Stuff. When Woolworths on the High Street closed, the store remained empty for months. Dust and junk mail accumulated inside its gloomy windows. When people thought about it at all, they wondered what would replace it. Who could possibly afford the rates? Some said it should be a bar and restaurant, others a Waitrose. What nobody anticipated was a 99p shop. They had to be kidding. A 99p shop in such a middle-class area, where people are used to paying a premium to buy organic or from independent delis. It wouldn't last 3 months. That was almost a year ago. Irena Korda couldn't have been more pleased about the arrival of a penny under, which brought 30 new jobs with it. On the day of the interviews, she had queued from 5 in the morning to be sure of being one of the first there. In the event, several hundred people had turned up. A young man with a pink shirt and tie, a slight foreign accent she couldn't quite place, and a serious manner had asked her about her previous employment and to confirm that she could work legally in the UK. He asked her why she wanted a job like this with her qualifications. "I'm sorry, but there are not many promotion opportunities." She thought to herself, "You are joking, of course." But she said, "I look forward to the challenge of working in a retail environment." That seemed to please the young man, and he wrote something down on a form in front of him. He asked her what she thought made for good customer service. As if she was revealing something precious, she said, politeness, accessibility, and a willingness to own the customer's issues. The young man made another note on the form in front of him. He congratulated her on her English, but fortunately didn't ask her where she had learned it. Irena got the job. She was thrilled. A real job paying real money. She was there on day one, when a penny under first opened its doors to an initially sceptical public, and she could honestly say that she hasn't been bored for a moment since then. Meanwhile, the store's turnover has quadrupled. Irena works from 11 in the morning until 7 in the evening, with an hour for lunch. She stacks shelves. Every couple of hours, her supervisor, Magdalena, hands over a number of slips on which are printed a product name and number. Irena takes the goods lift up to the first floor warehouse and locates the cardboard cases corresponding to the slips. She loads these into a large wire cart, which she then wrestles back to the lift and takes to the shop floor. She drops the cases near the appropriate shelves and returns the cart to the lift. She then opens each of the cases and stacks its contents neatly on the shelves. The empty cardboard boxes are returned to the lift and taken upstairs for crushing and recycling. And that's about it, really. But what Irena really likes about her job is the apparently endless product lines the store deals in. The fact that from 1 hour to the next, she doesn't know whether she will be handling tin gherkins, fluorescent pink nylon socks, 8 packs of batteries, birdseed, yo-yos, saucepans, potpourri, cards of fishing floats, 40 packs of lollipops, blue fizzy drinks, advent calendars, giant pencils, can openers, DVDs of defunct TV series, headphone sets, magic colouring books, jars of instant coffee, deodorant sticks, plastic alarm clocks, picnic sets, tins of emulsion, nail extensions. And on and on and on. A seemingly unstoppable deluge of gleaming tat. An endless avalanche of hooky rubbish. Irena can scarcely believe it. Someone in the office upstairs orders this stuff. Someone loads it into a van and drives it to the store. Irena prepares it for sale, and shoppers swoop on it and carry it away to their homes, where they presumably eat, wear, or are entertained by it. Irena is amused and amazed by how excited wealthy, privileged people can get at the chance to buy stuff which no one wanted at its original price or in its original context. Stuff which need never and should never have been made in the first place. Stuff whose very existence is an accident of overproduction. Stuff that has to create a demand rather than meeting it. Irena knows that none of this stuff, none of this contingent, gaudy clutter, ever made anyone's life any better. Not even the people who got next to nothing for making it. Of course, Irena has her favourites. She compiles lists of things that she would never for a moment consider buying, even if they cost 1p, let alone 99p. Her current top 5 are the hardback autobiography of a woman who used to be the girlfriend of a man who used to manage a national football team, 3 blueberry pie-scented candles in a glass jar, the truly amazing Iron Sleeve, a DVD of The Professionals, Volume 9, a doorbell featuring 12 melodies. When she finishes work, Irena calls in at a bar she likes, which has battered leather sofas and clean glasses, and plays classical music, and everyone leaves you alone. She orders a glass of Sancerre, which she knows will be properly chilled. She sinks back in her sofa, breathes out and sips her drink. It's wonderful. Then she opens her bag and retrieves the beautiful paperback she is reading. It is by Haruki Murakami and has a picture of a cat with green eyes on the cover. She opens the book, and this is what she reads.
She ladles hot stew onto a plain white plate and carries it to the table. There's a bowl of salad too, tomatoes and lettuce, and a large loaf of bread. There's potatoes and carrots in the stew. The fragrance brings back fond memories. I breathe it all in deeply and realise I'm starving.